It's the first time a broken controller's actually caused me problems in a run like this. Try one more time.
King Alant the 12th.
Get the controller cut back this afternoon. Won't be. That's not a bad idea, actually.
To his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is.
You need to? That's fair. Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea. Let's just see how bad this is first. Let me try to fix it here a little bit. If it's good enough to hold up, then cool. If not, then I'll stop and then I'll come back. You have enough money? Yeah, I do. How's the run going? I have a broken controller, so it's cost me 2 runs already, Jose. But we got 1 done. But if this run is bad, then I'm gonna go buy a controller really quick and come back. All right, seems okay so far.
Where'd you find this?
They're starting to wiggle now. You surprised I got through DS2? It's DS2. That's all you need to know. It's DS2. I can play that literally blindfolded. What the fuck are you doing here, man? Come here. There's a dude around that corner. Alright, y'all are aggroed on me? That's the first time that's ever happened. No, I've had so many different controllers. No. Every PS5 controller has plagued me, bro, that I've had. I've had at least like 25. Seriously, I've had a shit ton. Every 3 months I need a new controller. And I've tried the Pro ones and it's the same. Every 3 months. No, it's like stick lock, I guess you would call it. It's locking up and making me go in the wrong direction. Like, it won't even allow me to move, basically. It just gets stuck. Like, usually stick drift will just make you go in a certain direction or whatever. This is like locking up altogether. It won't let me. Here we go again with that wall shit, dude. One has battery problems, you just got that shit. I know, I got the protection plan. I'm just sick of it, dude. Like, before it was the damn internet, that was the biggest problem I had with streaming was the internet. Now it's the fucking controllers. That's where we're at. The internet actually works now, which is fucking amazing, but it's the fucking controllers that are a pain in the ass. I mean, Call of Duty's pretty hard on controllers too, though. It is pretty rough on controllers. It's always something, yeah. No, the thing is, it's not the sticks that wore out on my Pro controller. It's the sensors inside the box that you put the sticks in. You know that little hole? The sensors wear out too. And I'm not going to change sensors on something. Fuck that. That ain't my job, boy. Alright, let's see if this works out. So far so good. Yeah, we could play regular Demon Souls too. I didn't think about it. Yeah, we could do that on this run. Which I won't have any stick problems then. God damn, boy. That was rough. Okay, that was because of a stick problem. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough run because of the stick, dude. Make it interesting, at least. That's to say the least. After about to buying them, I've had that happen. Yeah, I've had Pro Controller do that. I've owned 2 Pro Controllers in the last 12 months, and I've had one do that actually, where it just craps out the first month you get it. And then I had another one that was okay for a while, and then it just crapped out eventually. Here it goes. It's crapping out. We could play Prepare to Die Edition too. I have that Dark Souls. The original Dark Souls on PS3, I have it. Unpatched version of it too, mind you. So that means dragon butts are all over the place. And you only get 2,000 souls for killing a boss. It's fucking terrible. I gotta love how they didn't like, look, oh dude, this is broken still. God damn it, bro. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do this. We'll go as far as we can. If I die, then we'll stop. And when I do die, I mean when I do stop, after this run, either way, I'm gonna just go buy another controller. Yeah, they have to be compatible though. If they're not compatible, you can't play with that, Scott. And I'm pretty sure they crap out just as much as controllers do. Like, nothing against mouse and keyboard, man. I just don't want... If I'm going to spend money on something, I'm just going to buy another controller. Because I'll probably end up breaking mouse and keyboard, too. More than likely. There's really no point in me learning how to play a game a completely different way just because I'm using something different. You know what I mean? I'm just going to spend money on something that I'll end up breaking in about 3 months anyway. So why would I... There's just no point. It's just no point to do it. Let's just put it that way. It'd be a waste of fucking effort and time. It's better just to buy another controller. I'm good with controllers. I know how to use them, you know. I'd have to relearn every run. Like, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. No, unless we were playing with like a Rockstar controller, that'd be interesting. Like doing no death runs with a Rockstar controller, I could totally see that being interesting. Rock Band, excuse me. I would be willing to learn that. Just because it's no death. No, I don't have one laying around, no. And if I do, they're not good. I got rid of them for a reason. Usually they're pretty bad. When I'm done with something, usually it's been used the fuck up. You know what I mean? There was another stutter there. That wasn't me. But I get what you're saying, yeah. Did I stutter? What's up? What's up, Sean? They had their own controller built? Are you serious? Exactly six. It's always exactly 16. I get lucky. I keep 1 or 2 sometimes, but it's usually 16. Usually 16.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We have lost.
A Rock Band controller. I have the guitar, but I'm not gonna start practicing that anytime soon. I'm not in the mood for that stuff. Look at my feet. They're going pap, 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 pap. The patas are just going pap, 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 pap. That's what you call them in Spanish, patas. They're just going pap, 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 pap. Da-da-da-dee.
You names ball. It's simple. In trade, with your souls, I can eke out. You come back alive.
Dee-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-da. Come here, give me something good. You shit. Sharpstone shards. Wow. Seriously? That's pretty cool. Good job.
Oh, good day to you. I can force it. come back alive.
Good luck with the controller. I appreciate it, man. We'll see you later.
The old one back to what is it? Seekest thou the power of souls? Of course. After, go ahead. Let these vagabonds. Full of the mind, key to life's ether. Art thou finished?
I think I remember them being more metallic looking in the original game. The skeletons. The blue eyes? I don't know what the lore is behind the blue eyes, actually. It's an interesting question. They just look cool. I mean, because I think they're infused with the demon's soul. I think that's what they were going for with that. I'm pretty sure that's where they were going with that. I remember when this game came out, dude, people were so pissed off they couldn't play it. Remember that? How mad everybody was? Everybody was like, God, a fucking stupid ass fucking PS5 motherfucking bullshit motherfucker. Dude, they were so pissed, bro. They were so fucking angry when this game came out. They were so pissed, dude. Motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. I remember, dude. I started playing this. That shit was hilarious, dude. Now it's all free on the Game Pass and shit. You weren't mad? I know you weren't mad, but there was a lot of people that were pissed off. So pissed off. I want to get a PS5, but I can't find one, and da-da-da-da. I was like, dude, Jesus. Calm down, Buttercup. Holy shit, sir. That instant gratification, yeah. And then after that, it devolved into, God, this game looks stupid. Just a rip-off of Dark Souls. Remember that? I remember that. That was pretty funny. Then there were people ripping on it? Yeah. This game didn't get the love it deserved. Let's put it that way. It got a lot of fucking flack, dude. It really didn't get the love it deserved at all. And I remember, are you gonna go get the penetrator's armor? Are you gonna go do all the quests on the side? Nope. Why not? I want you to do that. Because I'm not doing that. Distortion did it. I'm not Distortion. Talk to Distortion about it. I don't care about it. Yeah, because my only goal was to get world's first no death run in this game. That was the only goal I had for this game. And I did it. It was good. I did it. Fucking, it was amazing that I did it. I felt amazing after I did it. I still didn't know shit about the game, though. You know? We got it, but I was like... I had no idea what to do half the time. I still fucking did it, though. Oops. Oops. Do 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 do. So did you see the news about FromSoft making another PS5 exclusive game? They're gonna make another PS5 exclusive game. Oh boy, you ready to hear the shit talked about it? I can't wait. Yeah, supposedly there's a rumor that they've been working on a PS5 exclusive game for a while. So some people are gonna get really salty about that one, dude. Like, quite literally. Well, the thing is they have other people working on other stuff, Jose. They expanded a lot in the last year. They actually grew into a bigger company. So it doesn't mean that they're not working on Elden Ring DLC. It just means they're working on both at the same time. Here, I gotta fix the controller again because it's acting like shit. Yeah, 10%, yeah. Correct. Yeah, so that's what they've said. They're going to make a PS5 exclusive game, which, I mean, a lot of people are going to be upset about it. But, I mean, look at fucking Bethesda, man. You know what I mean? I ain't mad about it. You want to put everything on Microsoft shit when you buy all these other companies, and fine. But, I mean, the thing is fucking... I'm sorry to say it, but Bethesda's a fucking dinosaur, dude. It's old-fashioned. It's old hat, bro. I don't give a shit what Bethesda puts out. I can play it on my PC anyways. But honestly, it's not worth it. I don't give a fuck about Bethesda anymore. I used to, back when they were relevant, because they're not anymore. They haven't been relevant for years, dude. They haven't been relevant since fucking Skyrim, quite literally. And the last game they put out doesn't really do anything for the landscape of gaming at all. Doesn't change anything, doesn't make anything better or worse. It's just fucking the same shit they've been doing the last, like, fucking 20 years. So I'm not worried about Bethesda. I don't give a shit about Activision. I don't care about Call of Duty. I don't care about any of that crap. So it doesn't really affect me. And I think console wars are fucking stupid anyways. I think it's a waste of everybody's time. Granted, I know why they do it, and I know what they're trying to get out of it, but to me, it's just a gigantic fucking waste. But, yeah, I know. There's no point in giving a fuck about Bethesda anymore. They're not good. The last game they put out was fucking mediocre. Quite literally. And they worked on that for almost fucking, what, 15 years it feels like? So, it's not even... If they're going to work on something for, like, fucking 10 years and it's going to be mediocre, why should I give a shit at all about them? I just don't care anymore. I stopped giving a shit. It's kind of like if you have money, you got paid or whatever, and you want to go out to eat, right? But you feel like eating like a moving on a steakhouse and get a nice, beautiful, expensive steak. And then some dude's like, for $30 you can go and you can buy McDonald's and have McDonald's food. And then it's like me going and saying, well, you know what? I'd rather have McDonald's. No, I'm not going to pay $30 for McDonald's. Fuck that. I'd rather, if I'm going to pay money for food, it's going to be good food. You know what I mean? I wasted my money on fucking Starfield. I'm not going to waste my money again with them. Ever. I'm done with it. Same, man. Same, Jeremiah. Exactly the same. That was no damage, boy. No, that's the thing about it. Even like Rockstar, when they released, what was it, GTA 5? How many years ago? It's been what? It's been a long time since they released GTA 5, but what you gotta understand is that Rockstar, when they did that, they actually changed the game. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of GTA 5, I can honestly say that it did add a lot of new stuff to it. It did make it more modern and more relevant. You know what I mean? I don't really think GTA 5 is the best GTA game. It's a game, nonetheless. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's not my favorite, but they at least tried to keep it relevant. You know, with the stuff they added to it. But like with Bethesda, they didn't learn from that. They just did what they always did and expected it to be like, profitable like it always is. There's nothing wrong with that per se. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's not going to help in the long run to make the games last the next generation's over, because the kids nowadays don't understand some stuff the way it used to be. You know what I mean? They don't. And it's understandable why, because they weren't fucking influenced by a lot of that shit. And it's not their fault necessarily all the time. Sometimes it's mostly they just don't want to fucking listen, and I get that, and that's irritating as shit. But the reality is, like I said, if you're not going to stay relevant and you're trying to make it in a market where there's younger people, it's not going to fucking happen, dude. It's just not. It was profitable for all the wrong reasons. Just because it had a name tag to it. It wasn't profitable when it comes in the sense of actually being a creative profit. There was nothing to be involved. They don't reinvent the wheel there. There's no fucking point. It's not relevant. That game is not a relevant game. It's fucking old-fashioned. I have nothing against older games, but I mean, at least try to make it relevant. It wasn't. The story archetype was fucking old-fashioned. The hero's journey's done, man. It's been done for a long time, since Star Wars, since the 70s. It's also the reason why sci-fi went through a renaissance in the 60s, because certain things are just old hat. You don't do them anymore, you know? Granted, if that's the experience you're paying for because of nostalgia, cool, don't get me wrong, it's awesome, but ultimately it's just not relevant at all. And I don't mean you gotta be social to be relevant, because that's bullshit right there. You don't need to be social or socially specific in order to be relevant in any kind of platform. That's bullshit right there. What I mean is that they need to make changes to the gameplay to make it relevant and interesting in order for us to keep playing those games, you know what I mean? And if they're not willing to do that, then I'm gonna find someone that will. You know? Yeah, Stray's a great example of a game that works. That is interesting and it's new. You know what I mean? It's like very low budget, but what they do well is what they have, and they did well with it. You know what I mean? Was it like the best game ever made? No, but the thing is, it didn't have much to work with. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you give a company like the one that made Stray more cash, that's what we need. Something like that. You know what I mean? Because their storytelling, the way they told the story was fucking immaculate, you know what I mean? Okay, so my controller's acting like shit. This guy's acting like a dipshit right now, which is weird. His AI is acting like fucking shit. I mean, I'm sorry to be like that. I mean, I know that a lot of people really enjoy the game. I get it. But it just doesn't add anything. It's like any of the Marvel movies coming out. Like, it's not going to add anything to anything. There's no point in making them anymore. And if anything, you shouldn't make them for another 10 fucking years. You know what I mean? Because there's no point in making them the way they've been making them anymore. They think they can keep raking in the cash for, what, an unlimited amount of time? Or do they want to take the fucking hard fall from them not making any money anymore? There's no more interesting stories except for maybe 2 or 3 different interesting stories they can tell. But they've told most of them already. You know what I mean? There's no point in them trying to continue to make the films for as long as they've been trying to make them anymore. All the good story arcs are pretty much used up except for maybe 3. There's no reason for them to make any more Marvel movies for literally a couple years. And if anything, it just oversaturates the market. And of course, their only lead into actually making it valid or valid for today's purposes and shit is by adding social commentary in there. And if anything, that dates a fucking film and makes it not watchable for the future. Because I do agree that the social commentary we have from the past isn't valid or relevant nowadays. I understand that. But you're gonna do the same thing and make a movie that's not gonna be like long-lasting story-wise. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be forgotten about. No one's gonna want to watch it anymore. That's why certain movies are timeless. And some movies aren't timeless because of that reason. Like a great example of this is like the film Highlander. Okay? The first Highlander film was an interesting premise with an interesting concept, and it was extremely creative. Was it like the best budgeted movie? You know, does it have like the best special effects? No. Fuck no. But I'll tell you this, I never forgot Highlander. Because Highlander is one of the best films I've ever seen. For a lot of reasons. And it doesn't have social commentary in the way that would be like charged politically or any of that. It has to do with the idea of mortality, which makes it super interesting. Because they could have just made it an action film, but they actually asked a philosophical question in the film about mortality and what it means to live forever. You know what I mean? Blade Runner is another one that I find timeless. Some people don't like Blade Runner, that's fine. I love Blade Runner. Blade Runner asks about humanity. There's a story that underlines the actual main story, which is of course about a guy who's sent to dispatch murderous fucking androids. I get it. But that's not the main course for me. You know what I mean? It's asking the question of what makes something alive. What gives it humanity? What makes it worth saving? And what you know it takes to survive if you're not viewed as a human being? You know, because there are people that live on this earth that aren't viewed as human. Even though they may be human, you know, they're not viewed that way. Because society won't allow it, basically. Or because society has deemed them with a specific trait that doesn't make them human. Skin color or race or whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But Blade Runner is very significant in that route specifically. It talks about humanity. You know what I mean? What it means to be human, feeling alive, to love to be alive. I never forgot Blade Runner because of those reasons. Because it asks a specific, very potent question about society, but it doesn't allude to some kind of like, oh, well, this is because of this social structure and because, you know, it says it without having to say it, you know? It's tongue-in-cheek. You can draw those comparisons if you want to. But it does. It's very, very potent in the way it describes humanity and what truly it takes to be a human being. Which that's why I liked the Lies of P. It's basically what it's about. It's a commentary about humanity and what it takes to be human. It's kind of insane that way. I didn't think it was gonna be that way when I played it the first time, but it ended up being that way when I finished the game. You're trying to get your film made for a year now? That's cool, man. I didn't know you were a filmmaker. You started production and all that stuff on it? Or no? Like, I mean, at least working towards production's what I mean. I don't remember. Look, I love me some Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I don't remember the second one. Fuck no. Don't remember jack shit. I know that Kurt Russell was in it. That was it. That's all I remember from it. But Blade Runner, I remember like most of the lines from the film. Even Alien, the film Alien and Aliens, I remember vividly. Captain Marvel, don't remember it. John Wick, remember it completely. That's the difference between an actual film and shit. Quite literal. And I mean completely true. Captain Marvel's a trash movie. John Wick is a fucking brilliant piece of artwork. Your pitch to be biting. I mean, the thing I want to make is a comic book, but I don't have time yet. Maybe in the future. I either want to write a novel or make a comic graphic novel. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm kind of between both, though. We got the pickaxe again? Of course we did. We're not using that this time. John Wick, the first one is really good. The second one, it kind of loses something. The first one is really well done. Yeah, I agree, Jose. There's a lot of good stories, though. Even, like, the daughter of fucking Tony Stark's a really good story. They're making a movie of it, which is good, but that's, like, one of the few. You know, Iron Man 2 is really good. It's not bad at all. It's really good. I love Tony Stark, and I love his daughter as well. It's not bad. Not a bad arc at all. It's quite good. So, I mean, that's, like, the right direction there, but it doesn't feel like they want to stay relevant, though. Not in the way you're supposed to when it comes to creativity. They just think by slapping a bunch of labels on something it's relevant. It's like, that's not how this shit works, dude. Sorry. I haven't seen it yet. Is it that good? Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I haven't seen it yet. Is it worth the watch? Ip Man is amazing. The first Ip Man film is quite good. Yeah, the other ones are all bullshit though. But like honestly, the first one is really well done. Granted, most of it's fiction, of course, but it's still fucking good fiction. You loved it? Oh, that's good to hear. Another movie that's kind of campy and I still really like it. Yeah, James Gunn is a good director. I agree. It's kind of campy, but I still really like it. Is Starman. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the film Starman. That's actually one of my favorite films. Starman? No, that's the one with Bridges. You don't remember that? That's like from the early 80s, late 70s, where he's an alien and he's basically on Earth and he's trying to escape from the government. That one and Enemy Mines too is pretty good. Yeah, Jeff Bridges is in it. It's really good. I love Jeff Bridges. He's actually a really good actor. Jeff Bridges is pretty awesome. Yeah, Enemy Mine, yeah. With the alien baby, you remember this shit? That was fucking insane, right? Dude's fucking an alien? Yeah, come on, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's out there, dude. I fucking love that shit. That is just crazy shit. But the Marvels, I mean, the Marvels are a group though in the fucking comics. You know this already. The reason why there's not even a woke reason why they're making Captain Marvel so like pushed. The reason why they're doing it is because of flag shipping. We all know this. If you're a comic fan, you know already. Flag shipping's the main character basically that everybody follows and looks up to and is the main face of whatever it is you're trying to sell. Originally, Captain America was the first flagship character of Marvel and the most popular at one point. And then it became Spider-Man. And what it was is that Disney fucked up by buying the rights to Marvel because the thing is that Fox was smart because they bought the rights to Spider-Man. That's all they needed. And since they can't flagship Captain Marvel the way that they flagship Spider-Man, they have to lease out fucking Spider-Man to Disney. So basically they're selling them hits, which is hilarious as fuck because if they were smart, they would have purchased just the fucking rights to Spider-Man. But they're too stupid and they've been trying to flagship fucking Marvel, literally Captain Marvel since like the 70s or like the early 80s or some shit like that. And no one's ever liked Captain Marvel, dude. Even in the books, no one's liked her. Seriously. But Spider-Man's where it's at, dude. Look at the games even. Fuck, dude. Spider-Man makes so much cash, bro. You know? No, I couldn't take it seriously, but the movie's funny, Jane. You know what I mean? The Marvels have never been good. Captain Marvel's never been good. Subpar characters, basically. Always subpar characters. See, how many do I have on me?
Come back when you actually need something.
Large hardstone shards. We have 26. We have enough for that. We should have enough total, but whatever.
Hello. Here to make it.
I think we need 35. We have 18.
My thanks. Bless your souls. Oh, hello.
I haven't seen Splice. Spidey went Fox, Sony, Disney. It's not owned by Disney, though. That's what you gotta understand. Disney still doesn't own the rights to Spider-Man. Fox owns the rights to Spider-Man. That's why they can't make a Spider-Man movie. They can only make a Spider-Man cartoon. Because fucking Fox is smart, dude. They're fucked. And they want to have the same success that they had, but they don't. They just can't with Captain. It's not going to happen. Captain Marvel is not great.
I can forge weapons for you.
I'm missing 3 hardstone shards. All right.
You come back alive.
Oh, is it Sony? Then it's Sony. Yeah, it's Sony then. Yeah, but it's funny because they just can't do it. It's hilarious.
I've got plenty of ways.
That's right. That's right. They bought. Yeah, that's right. Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four is never gonna happen again. Like it shouldn't. It's too. It's not relevant. It's too old-fashioned. I need 6 hardstone shards. Dude, what the? How many chunks did I get? Holy shit. They fought really hard to get him in Infinity War. Yeah, they did, dude. They had to. But then remember who had to save the day? Captain Marvel, remember? Because they were like, no, Captain Marvel's more powerful than Scarlet Witch. Even though Captain Marvel isn't more powerful than Scarlet Witch, and Scarlet Witch is actually a mutant, which they couldn't call her in the movie because who owns the rights to fucking X-Men? Exactly. Not them. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is like an Omega-powered fucking mutant, bro. Like, she's not a witch. She's just called Scarlet Witch.
I can forge weapons.
I mean, she is technically a witch, but not really. Alright, so all we need is one more hardstone chunk if we find it.
You come back alive.
Hell yeah, dude, she's one of the most powerful fucking characters in the whole entire universe, dude.
Thou see, then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished?
Also, we'll never get the child of Cyclops, because that fucking character is super OP as well. The one above all. Do you think you're ever gonna do the one above all? That's another fucking arc that's pretty badass. Yeah, because they were retconning everything, that's why. We already know. They retcon a lot of shit. There's nothing wrong with that, per se, if it's done tastefully. Retconning isn't a bad thing, but it's got to be done tastefully. You know what I mean? Another powerhouse is Deadpool. I mean, look at the next Deadpool movie, is guaranteed to make a couple fucking $1 billion, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Even though there's so many Marvel movies out, Deadpool's not going to get tiring anytime soon. And they don't pull them out every 30 seconds either. You know what I mean? Loss of interconnectivity? Yeah, that is a good point, dude. And at this point, I kind of view Star Wars as a lost cause, by the way. And I'm a big Star Wars fan. It's basically a lost cause, in my opinion. I mean, Punisher kind of got away with the show. You know what I mean? But they're not going to do the same since Netflix dropped the show. So... Yeah, because I love the Nick Fury Punisher stuff is pretty fun, and then of course Frank Miller Punisher stuff is pretty cool too. What? Yeah, Daredevil was so good, dude. It was very
Damn,
good.
son, where'd you find this?
Okay, so we didn't get that. I thought we were gonna get one more chunk, but that's fine. We don't necessarily need it. Damn controller. I didn't even know there was a new Daredevil show. Was there really? I didn't even know they did a new Daredevil show. Why would they do that? They couldn't follow that. That show was fucking amazing, dude. Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin is like fucking great, dude.
Damn, son, where'd
They
you
can't.
find
There's no
this?
way you can follow that. That shit is impossible, bro. Using the same actor. I mean, I love him. I love him as the Daredevil, but the same Kingpin. All right, so remember the story arc in the actual like fucking show though? Like the dude murdered his father and all that. Like, they're really gonna do all that? They're really gonna allow that? I mean, come on, bro. I don't know about that shit. I didn't even know you were here, dude.
You there? Won't you please, my son? Finished already?
Maybe I should get a widow's pedal as well.
Please, my worth. Finished already?
Yeah, he murders his father because his father was abusive, remember? That's where it all kind of starts for him. And Vincent D'Onofrio plays him to the T, dude. Like, he's fucking good in that show. But then again, it's Vincent D'Onofrio. It doesn't really surprise me. is not canon. Dude, Jessica Jones was so good, dude. The first season of Jessica is like the best. I think, what's his face? Doctor Who, I can't remember. David Tennant's great in it, dude. David Tennant's good in anything he's in, though. David Tennant's a really good actor. I don't think I've ever watched Legion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I know it's not Marvel, but Constantine's pretty fun. I don't know if they... I think they made a show. I never watched it. Peacemaker's good. I've heard it was good too. The controller killed the run in DS1, so we're running Demon Souls instead. And I'm gonna buy a controller today, and then come back and run some more runs, probably later. Or tomorrow I'll run a couple runs. Depends. Should make your goal for the day. I made enough, Jane. Yeah, I made enough for today. But there's always room for more, so if you guys want to donate, I would really appreciate it. We're doing only direct donations. If you want this run to continue, if you want me to continue doing as many no-death runs in a month as I possibly can, please donate. It'll help a lot to get this run done. So if you feel like donating, even if it's like $2, doesn't matter, as long as it's something. That was a lot of damage, boy. That was a lot of damage. That was a shit ton. I wasn't even trying to roll, but he was trying to roll for some reason. Ah, Jane, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That hit me, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Cool story. Sure. My ass. What's up, Steven? Welcome, dude. Oh, I was wondering why I was tasting burnt, because I have no vape in here.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I was like, it tastes burnt. What the fuck? Thanks for the GG.
Leave us, Slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched.
You will not turn back.
There is nothing here for you to pillage your heart.
May you rot in the deepest depths. Why must you persist upon our haven? You abandoned us long ago. What right do you have?
Don't run away, you shit.
Lies. Leave us be.
You fucking piece of... God, this fucking piece of shit, this guy. I swear every fucking time. Oh, cool. He didn't fucking heal. Thank God. Come on, really? That was a parry, dude. That wasn't a parry. I didn't even try to parry that. Too far away. He keeps moving in a weird fucking pattern, dude. Come here, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Of course, there he goes. This healing shit. Come here. Oh, of course, I didn't parry him. This isn't Liza P. Ray. Come on, dude. One hand that shit, dude. That body's all just falling to the ground. Of course. There we go. And it wouldn't give me the fucking crit. Give me the crit, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, I parried him twice and I didn't get the crit.
You came with your
Hitting a dab.
Then touch the key. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished?
Alright, let's see. What do we do next? We did all that. We could do the storm, I guess. The Shrine of Storms we could do, I guess. Get that over with. Dude, Robert, I appreciate 10 bucks, dude. Thank you so much. Why is this phone doing this shit? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. This part is like whack. I hate this part. Candy flavor vapes, really? Does it look crazy? I haven't seen it yet. It's freaking out. The controller's freaking out, baby. You know who I'm kind of sick of though is James Cameron. I can't stand James Cameron anymore. I don't know what it is. I just don't want anything to do with James Cameron like ever again, basically. I don't know how everybody feels about James Cameron, but I think he's outlived his usefulness, in my opinion. That's my opinion there, but still. Nice one, buddy. Doobie doobie doo. Yeah, like, I think I saw Titanic a long time ago. I watched it like 3 times. Right. I never want to watch it again. I see it's on TV sometimes, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Y'all know my story about Avatar, why I don't ever want to watch Avatar ever again. Y'all know that story, right? Everybody knows that story, why I don't ever want to watch any Avatar film ever made again for as long as I live. Everybody's familiar with that, right? Jeremiah. No, I don't want to tell the story. I guess I'll tell it anyways. Avatar. Don't want to watch Avatar ever again. The first Avatar film came out. My ex didn't want to watch it, but she also got pissed off whenever I went to the theater by myself. Okay? True story. So I didn't tell her that I was going to go see Avatar. Went to go see Avatar opening weekend. Saw it like Friday midday. Right? Then my parents, that afternoon, were like, hey, do you want to go see Avatar? And I was like, I didn't want to lie, but I didn't want to tell them the truth because they would have told my ex. So I said, yeah, let's go. So we went. Sat through Avatar for the second time. Then my sister wanted to watch Avatar, but she didn't want to watch it alone. So she invited me to go watch Avatar with her the same weekend. And then after that, my ex saw how popular Avatar was and was like, you know what? We should go see Avatar. And I couldn't lie. I couldn't tell her the truth because she would have got pissed off at me because I've seen it already 3 times. And then I went to go see Avatar for the 4th time with my ex. So I sat through Avatar, which is 3 hours long, a total of 4 times. And I never, ever, ever, ever want to watch Avatar again. Even the sequel. Not interested in watching it at all. For that reason. Take the money and watch it for me. Yeah, like the Avatar film isn't terrible. It's not the best movie. It's not the worst. But I just never want to watch it again, dude. Like I have no inclination whatsoever to ever watch that film ever again for as long as I live, dude. Because of that whole fucking ordeal that it was. Which is, of course, number 1, you should never lie to someone you love. Number 2, she was a bitch. So fuck her anyways. But still, I could have avoided a lot of the trouble if I would have just said no, or I would have just told the truth. Damn it! Yeah, Avatar is not a bad film, like I said. I just also wish they'd stop making Terminator sequels. That's another thing. They just need to stop making that shit. I love the first two Terminator films. They're really good. But don't make any more, please. God damn it, don't make any more. There's too many of them. And one's a fake timeline, one's a real timeline, and one's an alternate reality. It's like, stop making them, man. Stop making fucking Terminator movies, please. The Rock is gonna be the Terminator now, and just fucking leave it alone, dude. Stop making them. No more Terminator films. They're done. Really? How did that not hit you? Should have stopped after the first three, yeah. Can I hit you from here now? Yeah? I kind of feel like they use those assets too much or like the wrong way, really. You know what I mean? I think they could have just... Oh, man. There's too many of those movies. Like Genesis. No one remembers Genesis. Or Genesis, or however you say that. Christian Bale. No one remembers Terminator Genesis. Nobody does. Shit, it was fucking terrible, that's why. Everybody knows it was dog shit. I don't know why they fucking made it. You know? Terminator 3 was terrible. He ain't no Arnold. He ain't no Arnold, no. Taking the Rock out of the Rock, yeah. It's the same with, what's his face? Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel doesn't actually play a character, he plays Vin Diesel. That's how that works. Everybody knows that. He said it himself. He doesn't give himself to a role and change it. You know, he's not a fucking, like, Al Pacino or something, for sure. Nobody watches him for an Al Pacino act. Everybody just knows. That's Dom from Fast and the Furious. Everybody knows that. He doesn't have any shame in saying it. You know what I mean? There's no shame in that. The reality is that's the case. You're right. And he admits it. But The Rock, no. Like, no, I can act. Look at me and Black Adam. It's The Rock. That's all it is The Rock. Hold on, I'll be right back. Donato. Do you smell what the Terminator's cooking? Yeah, I can see it. That shit is funny, bro. Space Dom, basically, yeah. The worst part is I know a guy named Dom, and I always think about that character when I see him. That's what I mean. Gary Oldman's one of those guys, yeah. I love Gary Oldman. He's great. He changes himself so much for a role, like, but he's super underappreciated. You notice that? Like, nobody really talks about in Hollywood. He's probably by himself a lot of the time, maybe, but still, nobody really talks about how much Gary Oldman is willing to do to change himself for a role. You know what I mean? Like, guilty as charged, though. Keanu's the same. As much as I love Keanu, he don't change. He's just Keanu, no matter what. Always. Fucking Point Break. You know, same dude. Bill and Ted, same dude. Neo from The Matrix. Whoa. Same dude. That's why everybody was pissed about him being in Dracula at first.
Damn, son.
Steven Seagal, yeah, he's always the same dude. Literally, Steven Seagal's always the dude from, like, Under Siege. Like, always. Every fucking time. And he still makes movies which nobody watches, of course, because they're terrible as fuck. He was excellent in Dracula, yeah. I like Gary Oldman in Dracula. Keanu is just Keanu in fucking Dracula. Everybody knows that. Seagal, yeah. He's always the same dude, bro. Even when he's pretending to be a fucking sheriff, he's the same dude. You have offended my people. Oh, shit. He's gonna grab my face. Don't, no! Now I gotta roll away twice. No one beats me in the kitchen. Karate chops, yeah. I don't even know how that dude became an actor. He's so full of shit. They've proven it too. Like they actually studied like who he said his master was as a martial artist, where he learned from. Like, granted, he does know some shit. Like, he does have some techniques that make sense. But like they've proven that they can't pin down exactly where he learned martial arts. So he's a giant fucking liar, basically. The same with Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes is one of my favorite people because he's so full of shit. One of the biggest liars ever in the history of Hollywood. He's allegedly celebrated in Russia. He trained the Spetsnaz. They have pictures of him teaching Spetsnaz how to fight, bro. Yes. This is a real thing. He doesn't know shit either, not really. Like, not on a master level. At least. He maybe has an elementary idea of martial arts, but... Dude, they did the math on Frank Dukes. It's total bullshit, bro. Because they were talking about Kumite. The Kumite tournament. They're like, there's not even enough people on Earth for there to be a Kumite fucking tournament. Doesn't exist. Never will. Frank Dukes is hilarious. So full of shit, dude. So full of shit. I love Bloodsport though. That's such a fucking great movie. Jean-Claude is so good in it. Show me the Dimmak. That dude in Ashita Kim make me laugh so hard, bro. Ashita Kim is like the biggest fucking liar too. His name isn't even Ashita Kim, he's a white boy from America. Not even Japanese at all, but his name is Ashita Kim. It's like, he's so full of shit, dude. Ninja, he wrote a book on ninja sex tantra, bro. He wrote romantic novels about himself being the main fucking character, bro, in the romance novels. Ninja romance novels. He wrote for himself about himself, bro. If you pay me $60, Ian, sure. You've never heard of Ashita? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. I gotta pull this shit up. We gotta watch some Ashita Kim. Then you guys don't know Ashita Kim, man. Fuck. Ashita Kim is a dude that was a member of the Black Dragon Society. If you don't know who the Black Dragon Society is, they're a bunch of scammers that have existed since the 70s. They're not real martial artists. They're scam artists that rip people off basically in comic book ads. That's basically who they are. They're not real. They're not really fucking... They're not real martial artists at all. This is Ashita Kim on Ninja Invisibility. Bad thing is he thinks he's legit. He thinks he's a legit martial artist. He's not. He's full of shit. He's been around since the 70s. He's wrote like 100 books, bro. 100 fucking books, at least. Yeah, he's a giant fraud. No, what it was, Ralph, is that he was gonna offer a reward, or the way he made it seem was that he was challenging anybody for, I think it was $150,000 or $200,000 or some shit, right? And what it was is you had to read the fine print. You had to pay. You have to pay like 20 grand to fight him. But you weren't really winning the money. You had to pay $20,000 to fight him. And then somebody actually paid the $20,000 to fight his ass. And do you think they ever heard from him? He fucking did, bro. He took off, like they couldn't get a hold of him or anything, and he never gave the money back either. And he wrote like all these treatises on fucking ninja meditation and invisibility and how to like invoke your kujakuri, which are basically like, well, you've seen them. If you ever watched Naruto, you know where they do the hand signs. That's all that shit. He wrote books on all that. He's not really Japanese. He's some white boy from, I think, Los Angeles or some shit, and made all this shit up and became a member of the Black Dragon Society, which is the founding member is a guy named Count Dante, the deadliest man alive, who was also another liar who pretended to know the martial arts when he really didn't. If you ever read an old comic book, you'll know who Count Dante is. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Just look up Ashita Kim. All you gotta do is look up Bullshido and then look up fucking Ashita Kim. Bullshido, like bullshit, but Bushido put together. You'll find a bunch of shit about him. Him and Frank Dukes are both fucking liars. They're both members of the Black Dragon Society. Both of them are full of shit. And it is hilarious as fuck watching them. He killed some guy. I don't know if that's true. But he has there's a lot of stories about Count Dante. There's a lot of like half truths with him. He used to have a dojo in Southern California, which is dangerous because Frank Dukes did the same thing, and they were basically teaching him useless shit and scamming everybody out of cash, dude. It was actually pretty fucking scary shit. The reason why that's dangerous is because, let's say someone does take, like, what you're saying as truth, you know? If it's not applicable to real life, it's going to get somebody in a dangerous situation. So, as a martial arts instructor, it's your job to know whether or not something's beneficial and can be utilized in a real life or death situation. If you're not providing actual information, it's dangerous and detrimental to your students because ultimately will lead to them getting harmed. That's number one. Number two is that if somebody's going to be in an altercation and they're going to defend another person or whatever happens, basically like in a dangerous situation, and this person isn't actually trained to handle real life altercations, that's another problem too. So that's why I say, like, people like that are doing a disservice. They're frauds. You might as well be teaching Taibo, basically, which there's nothing wrong with Taibo, but it's a fitness thing. It's not an actual martial art. You know what I mean? And I know that, like, people are always, like, talking shit about, you know, anything that isn't jiu-jitsu, and I get that, but there are applications for actual martial arts that can be utilized in real-life circumstances, i.e. kickboxing or whatever. You know what I mean? Even Kempo Karate, even though it's kind of dated and old, and you know what I mean, at this point it's not as proficient as it once was or whatever on the street, but there's still some practical application to it that can be utilized in an actual real life altercation. So it's not false at all. But now if you're selling like Tai Chi as an actual like martial art style that can defend you, I mean, that's questionable. Shit like that's questionable. But like if you're just straight up giving people false crap and making shit up, then you're a piece of shit, basically. You're a horrible human being. And if your students get hurt, that's all your fault, basically. Billy Blanks, dude, Billy Blanks did his dirt, bro. I have nothing wrong with Billy Blanks. You know what I mean? Taibo, yeah. Taibo's just meant to be like an athletic fitness thing. It was never meant to be a martial art. You know, Billy Blanks did it the right way. Billy Blanks is also a B-rated actor that was in some pretty terrible movies as well, though. That were just as bad as some of the Jean-Claude Van Damme films. But nowhere near as terrible as Steven Seagal movies. Steven Seagal takes the cake for terrible action films. It's a workout. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. He's selling a workout. Nothing wrong with that. But that's another thing, too, is that, you know, self-defense. The thing is, there's a lot of gatekeepers in the martial arts community. I know this. I've been involved since I was 5 years old. Right? But a lot can't be gained from a fucking videotape. You know what I mean? As much as you know, you see it on films and stuff where some dude learns from a book. Even the Karate Kid, for instance. I like the Karate Kid. I think it's a good story. I like what it means. I like the message behind it. I like the Karate Kid. But it's full of shit. It's total bullshit. Because fucking the dude he fought had been training since he was a child. And you're gonna tell me that, fuck, you're gonna train this little skinny boy from New Jersey for 2 months and he can whoop everybody's ass in a tournament? Come on, bro. That shit ain't real. You know what I mean? That's the whole false sense of security that a lot of films and media put in people's brains, but the reality is it's not like that at all in real life. Shit don't work that way. That's like thinking, oh, I play Call of Duty for 15 hours a day, I can really handle assault rifles, and I'm really a sniper. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't shit. You ain't. You fire a weapon, it feels really different than fucking seeing it in a movie, man. Just saying. It ain't real, bro. You're living in a fantasy, my friend. That shit don't work in real life like that. Yeah, Daniel LaRusso broke the rules a few times, dude. Yeah, he did. He did. That kick he did, he pulled off was an illegal kick, yeah. But then again, I mean, think about what happened to him. They were fucking with him. So I mean, but it's just weird because a lot of times too people get like in this mystic perspective of the martial arts. And it has a lot to do with, you know, tradition, of course. No one can defend, yeah, exactly. No one can defend, yeah. But it's funny because that happens a lot, and it has to do with Star Wars. It really, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it comes from Star Wars. Granted, there is some mystical, you know, traditional crap in martial arts. There's a lot of it. Depending on the style you learn and who you learn from and all this stuff, but the reality is you're just defending yourself or you're whooping somebody's ass. That's usually how it goes. There's no special treatment there. That's basically what it is. You're kicking someone in the face or you're getting punched. There's no special fucking thing there. It's just physicality. Why can't I do a Hadouken? This is one of the reasons why I don't watch anime. You do realize that, right? Because I've learned the martial arts when I was young. It's one of the reasons why I don't watch anime. I have nothing against anime, but when I see a dude cut a fucking bullet in half with a sword, I start to roll my eyes, bro. I can't help it. I just can't. That's why I will never watch fucking Naruto, ever, because of that. The power of anime got on your side. Anything is possible. I like anime though. I don't mind anime. I just don't like that kind of anime. I like harem anime or fucking, you know, shit like that. Fun stuff. Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe. I mean, Berserk is probably the furthest from that you can possibly get. That's why I like Berserk so much. But like this stuff about like, you know, oh, this guy's the mystical swordsman and like, no, fuck no. I don't do that shit. The closest I got was Afro Samurai, bro, or Ninja Scroll. That was it. There was nothing else there. I will not watch shit like that. I just won't, dude. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just fucking can't, bro. With Show Enough? Yeah, I've seen that. That movie's funny. See, that's different though. That's fucking satire, bro. That's a completely different thing. Satire is fun. I like satire. don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude. What the fuck is he doing, man? Okay. What are you doing, man? Get the fuck down here.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I have no idea what he's doing. Where the fuck are you going, bro? Job is to confuse you. The fuck, dude? Oh my god, bro. What the shit was that, dude? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Do you think they're getting smarter? He's trying to confuse me. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. You wouldn't cooperate for shit, dude. Come on, Buckaroo, let's go. Thanks for the GG, Willis. Nah, I'm not gonna play Spider-Man 2. I don't have time for it. The first one was good though. Because if you're online, you're actually a dude that invades there, but they can have a super OP build. That's why it sucks, because it's not fair sometimes. People have super OP, like, cheese builds on purpose just for that fight. What's up, Ben? How's it going, man? How you been? Wow, we're at 40 strength. That's fucking rare. Hide around the corner. I do the same shit, dude. It's fucking hilarious. People get pissed off, dude. Alright, so what do we have here? We got 2 soul remains. Perfect. That's all good. Just got off work. Nice, you boy. Yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in, this is the month-long No Death Runs, No Death Run Marathon. We're trying to see how many No Death Runs I can do in 1 month. This is completely community funded. Okay, you didn't die. Fuck. But basically the way it works here is that each day I will be asking for direct donations to fund this run. Since I can't necessarily do anything but work this run right now currently, so if you guys want to give direct donations, the best place to do it is direct payment, either Cash App or through PayPal. We're not doing stars, or trying not to do stars, because it's kind of a waste, because I won't be able to get the money until 3 months from now anyways, so... Oh, well, what do you fucking know? And we have enough for a plus 10 weapon. So if you want to donate $2, $3, $4, don't matter what you want to donate. Best place to do is direct payment. I explained it better earlier. I'll probably do it again tomorrow since we're running tomorrow anyways. So. Thank you so much for that, James.
I can forge weapons.
No, we don't have enough Hearthstone tracks. Plus 9 is still pretty good.
You come back alive.
It's pretty damn. That's pretty damn OP compared to what I'm used to having. Tree fitted. So we're funding this month-long run. We're trying to get as many no death runs as we possibly can. If we can get 3 in 1 day, I'll probably come back and get a 3rd, and then we'll do at least 1 tomorrow, for sure. That's a 1-shot now. Since I have to buy a controller, if we can do 3 in 1 day for most days, let's say like 5 days a week. No, 6 days a week. No, 5 days a week. We could do like 3 a day, right? And then The other 2 days I get 1 a day. For 30 days, that's a high number, which would be nice. So this record's never been set before. It'll be the first time anybody's ever done this, basically. So we're trying to see what the highest number we can get and try to keep that record. So there's going to be Saturdays where I try to burn out like 5 in one day, basically. There's no end goal for the amount, but it'd be cool to have upwards of 80, to be honest with you. In 1 month would be pretty neat. Should we set a goal? Do you think that would be like the best thing to do, to set a goal? Or should we just see what happens? Should we set a goal, like a cumulative goal based on what I think I want to get? What do you guys think? Set a goal. What do you think? 75 or 80 would be good. 75 for some wiggle room. $75, that works. No, 100 is gonna push me to a point where I'm gonna try to get 100, bro, and it's gonna be rough. So 75 is a safe bet. Anything above that is perfectly okay. But I just want to make it so that I'm not so... Because if you know me personally, I'm pretty ridiculous with goals. Like, I'm in a fucking crazy place when it comes to goals. Like, I'm not a normal person. I will burn myself the fuck out. I already know myself very well. So 75 is a good place to be. 75 to 80 is probably best. You know what I mean? That's the new skip I just thought up not too long ago. Well, that's not good. A lot of fucking people right here. It's not a bad skip, though. I kind of like it. Calm the fuck down, guys. Jesus. Will you let me throw this shit, dude? Oh my god, bro. For real? They won't let me throw. I just keep fucking stun locking my ass. Let's go this way first. There. $74? Okay. Oh, here we go. This shit again. Weapon hits behind him too? The fuck? Last weapon I had did the same shit. God damn it, bro. I'm gonna fucking die right here. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I guess I got lucky here. He's trying to push him. Why are you trying to push, dude? Don't fucking do that. That was close. That was really too close. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Lately, the weapons I've been getting have been hitting behind him instead of at him, which is weird. Four days, 3 NDRs, 1 day with 5 NDRs, 2 days off. Just continue to crank out as much as possible. That's fair. Yeah. $75 is absolutely attainable. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. Like, for instance, if I have to take a day off, I don't want to fucking, like, suffer. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I will be doing it on my usual days off, but if I absolutely need to take a day off, I want to be able to have the choice to do so. Because I know myself, I will push myself to the point of doing 100, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it as attainable and not as ridiculous as possible. Something that won't burn me out to the point where I don't want to fucking do it anymore, basically, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? On the numbers, dude? That's fair. The way they run in this game. You have to shoot him with a bow. It's the only way to kill him. It's dumb. Or magic. Those are the only ways to kill him. You can't kill him physically. You can't physically go and, like, hit them or something. It doesn't work that way in this game. As lame as that is, it's the truth. I know I've wanted to do it for a long time. It just doesn't work out that way. And in all bosses, technically in all bosses run would mean killing them with a bow. Technically. It does take a long time, it's true, yeah. It does take a very long time. Fucking guy. Really? Why don't you do a bow run where you kill the dragons next month? I have already. Yeah, dude. Like a couple years ago, I already did that run. We can do it again, though. I don't mind doing bow only in this game. It's pretty fun. I've done it already, though.
Everlasting demon souls, or as the monumental gladiator. Surely you have seen for yourself this world. God is massive, and so created the old one. Poison to poison, The Old One will feel our souls put an end to this tragedy. You fool! Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Alright, that's the last boss. The death run with a broken controller. Second of the month. 337 total.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go buy a new controller. I might be back tonight with another no death run. Yeah, I'll probably do it late though. So you might be asleep when I'm doing it, but I'll be doing another no death run tonight. Probably another Dark Souls 2, or maybe we'll play Dark Souls 1. Tomorrow I'll be doing another no death run. On Monday I'll be doing a bunch of no death runs. Whatever they got available, Jane. So I'm gonna count other non-Souls ones as well, as long as the Souls like. So alright guys, I'm gonna get off. I will see you guys a little bit later. Have a good one if I don't see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the donations. I'll see you guys next time.
Drawn from